Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your horrible host, Kenny. Happy to be here, part of this Karate Kid spinoff.
I'm Danielson.
Danielson, may I introduce you into my new company? It's called the League of Lucifer, and if you join us right now this minute, I can get you a complimentary studio bedroom set. But I get to choose the color. Right.
So, but it's gonna have like normal people furniture?
No!
Okay.
Oh shit, I remembered what I was actually gonna do. God damn it. I'm Kenny, and I'm telling you, this is not the house from Encanto. I thought it was.
What do you think? We're watching Auntie Lee's Meat Pies, by the way. But what do you think the Zen diagram is, Kenny, of the people?
Did you say Zen?
Yeah, the Zen diagram.
He did say Zen. He did say Zen.
No, I didn't. How dare you?
I think he did.
It's Vin, like as in Diesel, your favorite actor.
I think if you replay the audio, you're going to see
Every time
pretty
we have
clearly.
done a thing of replaying audio, your mush mouth has been proven to be mush.
I'm going to roll with it. What do you think the Zen diagram is of the overlap between people who listen to us and the people who have seen Encanto?
Ben.
It's a party of one,
half
Kenny,
of
and
them.
it's you.
No, you haven't seen Encanto?
I don't think I have.
I am
Missing out, dog.
I've seen
both missing
I've
out.
seen Coco.
Coco's good.
I like
Encanto-
cocoa in my hot chocolate, right?
Well, yeah, for sure. Because if you don't have it in there, then it's just hot.
It's just hot.
It's just hot.
water. It's just hot water.
Or more milk. Okay, let me boil the joke down for you. Encanto, all the siblings in that house, when they open the door to their bedroom and go in there, it's like a little pocket dimension that caters to their interests.
Oh. So if you had a little pocket dimension, it'd just be Ninja Turtles.
What? Yeah.
You'd
So
be
what would
inside
your
a
pocket
turtle
dimension?
show?
Yeah.
He's got a whole
Yeah,
bevy of Ninja Turtle bitches just waiting for him.
yeah. You go in there, there's Ninja Turtle bitches. There's like, like in those movies where they have like the big light in the back, but then it still seems kind of dark and it's all foggy, and like there's people like doing kung fu slowly in front of the light.
Yeah.
And like in silhouette. That's happening every wall. Like you see that going on everywhere with Ninja Turtles up there. It's fantastic. And of course, in my pocket dimension, we have Hot Pockets, but not newer Hot Pockets, the Hot Pockets of old days, when they were good.
Lava pocket.
Yeah, lava pockets.
Oh, the ones
not
that,
these
like,
trash
Burned
pockets.
the roof of your mouth, burned your tongue,
Yeah,
dripped on your shirt.
tastes good. You know what? Totino's party pizzas, they're
Yeah.
round and they come in a box.
They're not
That's
round
the
anymore.
American. I know, but that's the America I want to live in. Which candidate's running on the platform that we're gonna make Totino's party pizzas round and put them in a box again?
Auntie Lee?
Auntie Lee, Totino's party pies.
They have to be round because that completes the circle.
Yes, for Lucifer.
Now for the Zen diagram.
Now for the front crane kick diagram. Are these? Okay, I have some questions about this.
What
movie.
is a back crane kick?
Hold on.
That's when you
Dale
snap
needs
it
to
back.
give you a synopsis
Oh.
before you can have your question.
Okay.
What?
Synopsisize us, Captain.
Okay, so this is about Mr. Miyagi and his new favorite bakery. And this new bakery, his new favorite bakery, just happens to be cooking people. And the bakery's owner, Auntie
Is
Lee.
my daughter bouncing a ball against the
How would
wall?
I know?
I think she is. I'll be right back. Hold on.
No, I'm going to keep going.
We're so back.
Auntie Lee, she's got 4. She actually has 5, but we don't talk about the other one because it's a little weird.
It's a little odd.
She's got 4 nieces.
Sexy nieces
sexy
is what the thing
nieces.
says, okay?
Sexy nieces that lure men to their demise, and then they cook them up and eat them.
As one does.
And Mr. Miyagi's here.
Yeah, for some reason. And,
I was shocked when he was talking without an accent.
Yeah.
well, he did. He had an accent.
Yeah.
It was like,
She
but
was bouncing a
it was
ball.
like a
She
different
was
accent.
bouncing it right against the wall, and Mr. Miyagi wasn't here to like kick it out in her face. Do you think he knows karate?
I mean, of course.
Yes?
No,
What
not
kind
a
of
chance, Daniel. Are you kidding me?
Mr. Miyagi 100% knows karate, Ryan.
Are you kidding him?
Are you kidding me?
He had a
Are you
sword.
kidding him?
It looked like he had a little bit of trouble opening that sword. Like it wasn't as
He
well
probably
oiled.
wasn't actually supposed to.
He's like, I hate this man. I just hate him.
Hate him,
Aw.
hate him, hate him.
Can I ask my
Hate him.
questions now?
Yeah.
Daniel,
I guess.
are these modern hags witches.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I mean, it's not modern, but yeah.
well, I mean, guess for the time period, right? They're not running around in rags, living in a hut in the woods. They're
I mean,
well,
if they
kind
were
of,
wearing rags, they'd be wearing more clothing than they are.
and we don't want that.
We don't.
We don't,
Sounds like
Daniel.
this is two people that want to get eaten, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, all the time.
Don't we all?
And okay, so if they're in league with Lucifer, what powers do they get?
And are like, so they're in league with Lucifer. What role do you think Lucifer's playing? Do you think he's jungling, or he's carrying, or is it support? What do you think
What's the paladin equivalent?
of?
Whatever the hell you're talking about.
He's definitely carrying.
See, League of Legends, Ryan, is
Oh,
a
I know
video
about-
game,
Yeah, it's very big.
and that's the joke I was making.
Oh, okay. Or do you think they joined the league and then they just got those bedroom sets?
I think the house came with them, and you just kind of had to adapt your personality to fit your room.
Who was coming to dinner?
Everyone.
What do you mean? What?
Auntie Lee, before she knows about the band kids, before that, she's talking to someone and she says, we have to get ready because we have guests coming to dinner.
Well, I mean, that's why she sent them out there to get the guests.
No.
Gotta get the guess.
Well, they've never
Yeah.
done that before.
How do
you
you
don't know.
I don't. She's just sent people out there hunting for people.
You're right, and
Yeah.
they're gonna bring them back.
For
Yeah,
what?
Some of them get brought back
No one
for dinner, and then a ritual.
None. Oh,
It's nice to have company, and you can't kill all your meat as soon as you get it. You need to let it last a little bit longer. Otherwise, you're not going to process it fast enough. It's going to go bad. Did you see a freezer? I didn't.
I figured they were just doing like turning stuff into jerky meat. No, they go through it real fast.
No.
Quick
Yeah,
turnaround on
no,
this
man.
meat. All right,
There, it says right there, fresh, never frozen.
I'm gonna agree with you because now I'm thinking. All right, so they were the intended guests, and they were the intended guests because they had to be ritualistically sacrificed in the bedrooms of the Killer Clown set.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, did you say Killer Clowns? Because Killer Clowns guy was in it.
I said it for two reasons, and it took me the longest time until he started talking. And then I'm like, wait a second. And then I'm like,
Well, they,
I recognize that nose. All right, I know what's going on now.
The guy who did the practical effects on this, do you want to know what his name was?
yeah.
Court Wizard.
Hell yeah. Is that his
They
real
had
name?
a court wizard do their practical effect.
You think maybe that's the name of the
No,
effects company?
that's a man.
No, that's the guy's name.
That is one man. You
That's
know
one
him.
man.
He fights dragons in the closet. Okay.
Is he ally of or enemy of Dick Warlock?
Oof.
Ooh.
Lovers.
Who
Oh.
can say?
Who can say what's in the meat pies?
Oh, it's people. Hey, did you like this pie eating credit intro?
Yes, it was fantastic. Did you like the song that played over it?
I can't
No.
remember it.
Was that the one where like, oh, you guys walked in and your mom was dead? I
Oh,
want to see her dead 20 times.
no. That's playing when the band.
Oh, that's the later one.
That's
The first one was good
No,
too.
the first
Thank you,
band
Kenny.
song is about making sure like your girlfriend is young and tight.
Oh, young,
Oh,
fresh,
the
tight,
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
stuff. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, now look, this is my job, okay? This is where I shine, because I went and I found this shit. Young, fresh, tight, sweet stuff. It feels so
Yeah.
good, she likes it rough. Young, fresh, tight, sweet stuff. I just can't seem to get enough.
Yeah. You know, the Mentors had 2 of the tracks. They also had Hail, Hail, Hail to Drunken Women.
Oh, I think
And
they just
then-
came up with that on their own. I'm going to read you
I
some
re-
other
I like
other
the other
bangers.
song.
Daniel,
The other
I saw
song
your
where they're
mommy.
saying about the women are stupid and men are great or whatever it
Right.
was.
They're like, you are so ahead of your time. So their big songs are "Be a Pervert," "Black Snatch,"
Mm.
"Bring on the Sluts," "Butt Odor Number 5," "Chicks with
Wait, what
Dicks," "Clap Queen," "Golden Shower," "Outhouse Sex," SFCC, which is "Suck, Fuck, Cook, Clean," "Sit on My Face and Squirm," "Sicky Sniffer Test," "Turned You into a Lesbian," and "Woman, You Got the Stain." I don't know if
Turned
those
you
were their
into
big
a
hits,
lesbian. That's the
but those are
name
just my
of
favorite titles.
autobiography.
Woman, You Got the Stain is
She's got the
a
stain.
mating call for Daniel as he's seeing his first sludge queen, like the first signs of them being a sludge queen. Like,
Like,
there's a stain in your bed.
Is that like a mustard stain on your shirt? Is that?
Is that a grease stain like permanently in
I
your
said-
mattress because like you lay in that spot all the time? Can I lay in
Twisted
it for a
body,
second?
chopped a feet. Her
Let me
body
try it on.
was minced meat. Bugs crawling on her arms. She's dead. She can't do no harm. Gnarled up legs broken and bent. Her last breath has been spent.
Nailed it.
I wonder how
he's
much you
singing it
had to
about
pay
as
to get your
actually,
mom
I'd
killed
say
in such
it's
a bloody
more-
way.
It's better than what it is in the movie.
How old do you think Michael Berryman is in this movie?
He's just a little baby. I mean, this is after Hills Have Eyes, right?
40.
Everything's after Hills Have Eyes.
Okay. And can I say, his
Like
is the
52.
storyline I'm most interested in.
Larry.
He really went there in this one.
He is so sympathetic. Yeah.
I love Larry. Kim was stuck with me watching this, and she's like, poor Larry. Larry's gonna get them caught though, but I hope Larry's okay. I'm like, I hope Larry's okay too. He's got that disease where he doesn't have like sweat glands or hair or teeth or fingernails, and he's really made a career out of it.
Usually playing a mutant.
I am
not in this one.
gonna
Yeah.
make fun of him.
Well, no, because he'd kick your ass. That's a big man.
I will not.
All those things I mentioned he doesn't have, he doesn't need those to kick your ass.
I don't think I want those things too. Well, except for sweat glands. What were the things?
hair,
Fingernails.
sweat glands, teeth.
You might want
and
fingernails.
Oh wait, he doesn't have teeth. I would like to have teeth.
Why?
Chew things.
You can't chew for shit anyway, apparently.
Well,
He's
is,
got-
is he covering the camera because he's practicing his chewing motions with his jaw?
I didn't want you guys to see me cry.
I didn't want to see you cry.
That's
So
fine.
we got Auntie Lee, we got her 4 sexy nieces, as Daniel said, who were all played
I believe
by,
I
like-
said 5.
Oh, sorry, 5, but that's, well, all of them played by Playboy models / softcore porn stars.
Oh.
Oh,
And
did not know that.
I think it works because we're supposed to be having some sort of country-esque bumpkins who have to go around all these men and act, so their lack of expert acting skills works because you don't expect them to be great actors in front of these guys. So
I thought they were fun,
I
especially the 2 that were out hunting. I thought they were good.
think they were great for like these roles in particular.
Yeah.
It works. So I think that was actually an inspired choice. Not to mention, I bet they were cheap. I mean, you blew your whole budget on Pat Morita and Michael Berryman and Karen Black, probably.
And Court Wizard.
Court Wizard. Don't forget the celebrated Court Wizard. This is a tale of 2 movies. One of these movies is amazing, and then the other movie is boring.
I wonder if there's a fan cut of this movie that brings it down away from a tight 101 minutes.
There's easily a lot you could trim off of this because there's like parts where like people like walk up steps and it shows them walking up every single step.
That's
Like I don't
that's
need
to
to
build
see
tension,
that,
Daniel.
but you can
Right.
cut.
No,
Because
it's
I know
not.
they're going.
It's
I
absolutely
know
not.
they're
It's just
about
to fill
to walk
time.
up
All
the
the way.
steps, and like parts where like the car is backing up. I don't need to see the car back up the
This
whole
is to
way.
show you the actor really did that.
I don't care.
Cinema.
As soon as this movie started, and we're doing our bad guy hitchhiker guy gets picked up by the Reverend, and they're doing their whole shtick. I'm like, okay, I see exactly what kind of movie this is going to be, and that's great. And then I check the runtime and I go, oh no,
Yeah.
that kind of movie doesn't work for
2
this
hours.
for almost 2 hours. Yeah, this kind of movie needs to be about 75 minutes.
That just means there are going to be some like really intricate subplots going on that we're really going to be invested in and care about, like the battle between a man and a tire and how tires have thwarted his very.
There's
It's like,
a lot of
so women have glass ceilings,
car
but
violence.
this
in
guy
this.
has tires.
There is.
They're just not letting
I
him
mean,
get ahead.
A man who pulls a sword on another man he's never met before because he's sitting in his chair.
Well,
To
that
be
is
fair,
incredibly rude.
His feet are on my desk. You're on
Yeah.
my phone. I mean, and I could. You did not use your credit card on this collect call. Don't even. Don't even.
I have to.
Don't
I'm paying for this
even.
collect call.
And I'm collecting out of your ass.
I was surprised they didn't know each other. That's all I'm saying.
What?
What?
The sheriff and the private dick.
How would they know each other?
Well, the way he's so like sneaks in there and just sits at his desk and does it, then Pat Morita comes in there
Well,
all calm,
I
like
see.
slowly intimidating him out of his chair.
You
It's like,
forgot.
you guys
You forgot.
don't.
I'm
know
from
each
New
other.
York.
I'm
You're
an
from
asshole.
no one. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, this could take place in the Hellblazers town. It definitely takes place in the Motel Hell.
We
'cause that's
have
the same house.
gunshots. We have car stunts. We have a car crash. We have headshots. We got blood. I mean, this movie is starting off great.
It goes hard right from the beginning, and we get hard right from the beginning.
Oh man.
The guy's not smart shooting the guy while he's driving when he wants the car, and then the car's gonna crash, and then you don't have a car.
That's a clear psycho move.
Yeah, he's a little bit impulsive, you might say, this gentleman.
Yeah, he'll get his from one of those nieces. Who was the first one? Was it Coral? No, Magnolia?
Magnolia.
Ava Fabian. I'm trying to save all the people at home some work. Tell them their names. You're welcome. So the bad guy riding in the car with the priest. The priest is doing his whole like, oh, I was sent from God to put you on a better path. And bad guy's like, yeah, you remind me of my father. I hated my father.
You want to see how I got these scars?
Yeah. Blows his head off in the car. It's a great little effect. The car
It looked
crashes,
like they shot a chicken.
Kind of. And then the car goes off the road and crashes, and it looks like there's only one person in the car as it's doing this, if I recall.
Well, that's because
he jumped out.
He jumped out. Yeah, he jumped out the top. He hit the.
And then the priest with his head blown off moved to the passenger seat. Good call.
Well, yeah. Well, no, he's moving back and forth. He's flopping around because he's got
like a fish.
He doesn't have any spine anymore.
Oh, it got all blown out. And then our bad guy.
I blew out my spine the other day.
We've all been there. Bad guy does a hitchhike. Gets picked up by Magnolia, and she pulls up in her sick ride, her little convertible.
He's dressed as the priest now.
Yeah, and she slows down, and then it seems like she starts to try to leave before he gets in.
Oh, she looks at him and goes, "Nah."
No,
well, he's got the gun in his waistband.
She's noping out of that, but he's too fast. He opens the door, he gets in, and he starts like chastising her for almost hitting him. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then he makes her go off in the woods.
Now,
then
Kenny,
he has her way with her.
At this point, I'm hating you because you made us watch this, and I'm going, oh my god. So I'm gonna have to sit through this of some kind of rape film, all because of you now.
You're welcome.
But they turn it on us because I guess she wanted it.
Yeah, she faked it so she could get it, I guess, which is astounding. But also, the man's acting like they were filming this for make it look like he was going to town on her. I don't think the camera was comfortable being under him while he was actually like thrusting and stuff.
He wasn't moving at all.
Yeah, so
he's just making noise.
There.
They told him to stop, maybe.
Yeah, because the cameraman kept getting an erection.
You know what? He got tired. He's like, no, this is how I do it at home. I just soak.
Someone come bounce me. Come jump me.
See this preacher happen?
It's his preacher. I obviously soak.
Yeah.
We don't look. Years of inbreeding with the Mormons causes their brains to become mush. Auntie Lee will kill us.
She does say that, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. So, okay, he gets his rocks off, and then he lays down next to her all, like, spent, and then she pulls a, like, pen knife out of her hair and just stabs him right in the head.
One and done.
And then throws him in a body bag and throws him in the back of the car.
Because then we see that, it was her rifle that shot out the car tire.
Yeah, and it has some pretty like frilly lace on it because
why not?
That makes sense. Got to keep it feminine. Then I think we take her back to the house, and Auntie Lee's all mad at her because she got hit in the face.
Well, don't forget, Kenny. First, she's got to go fill up.
Oh yeah, got to get gas.
Gas.
Everyone at the gas station go like, "Hey man, like I'll do it I can do it myself." Well, you want me to get those bugs off your windshield? Nah, Larry likes it. Okay, I'm gonna let Larry do it.
You think Larry like licks him like a lizard?
Oh, it's got to get that protein.
Larry looks like a lizard.
How dare you?
I'm not gonna make fun of him. Sorry.
He'd kick your ass.
Now, I thought this whole gas station scene was pointless until and just to make jokes like, oh yeah, she does enjoy her own self-service, haha. But then later, the stranger guy who's like, I gotta take care of this stranger. That stranger turns out to be the private detective later. The movie wasn't just wasting my time yet.
Harold Ivers.
Got bad hair.
Great hair.
He has hair.
He has it. Makes it great. Especially when it's wet.
Oh, I love it wet. They're all over there. They're ogling her so hard. You know, throw it on the tab. Wearing short skirts. Wind's always blowing in this town. We're always seeing...
It's windy.
Just enough up these skirts, to keep you enticed. This is clear. This is Cinemax.
Just horror. Enough. No, you see everything.
That's just enough.
Otherwise, what are you watching this movie for?
Yeah.
I was watching it because you guys made me.
Yeah, you liked it, you bitch. Yeah, so she gets back. Auntie Lee's yelling at her for getting hit in the face. Told you, don't let men do this stuff like that to you, blah, blah, blah. She's like, he was 250 pounds. What do you want me to do? And she's like, 250 pounds? $6,500?
Chelsea Clinton?
Chelsea Clinton? Yeah, Chelsea Clinton in the back of your car?
Well, get her on up
Like-
into the house, child. Get yourself cleaned up. Now, I'm going to say this ain't normal, but 250
right.
pounds is 250 pounds.
That's a big man.
I mean,
Larry.
how many meat pies out of that? Bones weighs something.
Bones do weigh something. It's still a lot of meat pies.
That's true. How much do
Larry,
bones weigh?
come empty the back seat, Larry. So Larry, he's got to go empty the back seat, which, that's great. We got a Larry. Every family needs a Larry. Now we get Fawn, I think, unloading meat pies at one of the local establishments. So they're selling their human meat pies, and people love them.
Oh,
and
Mr.
all
Pascali loves these meat pies. They're just selling so much. Loves it when Fawn is delivering them too. Now, what do you think, Daniel? What do you think Fawn's selling points are for these meat pies?
Winning smile.
Uh-huh.
Competitive price.
Uh-huh.
Quality ingredients.
Boots that are made for walking.
And tig old biddies.
There, thank you. Yes, good.
And the dead hair of the era.
She didn't have dead hair. Did she have dead hair?
No.
Her hair is so fried and frizzy. That's clearly
That's just
not
how
her
all the
natural
hair
blonde.
looks. You guys
That's
like
'cause
80s hair.
When it's good, hers is dead. It's been done too many times by not a professional. Mrs. Pasquale doesn't care for her, just so you know.
Well, she's got a big case of the J.
Jelly.
Jalapenos.
Yep.
I do like jalapenos. All right, now we find out our town penance. Huh?
Does that mean something?
You gotta pay your penance. Also, there's a donkey, and he laughs. They use a donkey laugh in this. It's fantastic. We get a dude. I forget his name.
He's
who
farmer.
gets to farmer dude. He gets to watch Fawn pick up a hitchhiker dude. Bob Evans of
Bob
Bob Evans
Evans.
fame.
That's right. Look, he's a rich man.
I mean, it tracks.
He's running away from an empire, Kenny. He can't take this kind of responsibility. He can't run a chain of delicious food. Okay.
Yeah, well, he should have been more honest though with Fawn, because he causes a lot of problems. And it's very rude of him.
Not really.
I mean, it was annoying for them, I'm sure, because there's no way they don't get some more people snooping after the end of this movie.
2 extra bodies that they wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, but now they're gonna get more snooping. So she's driving with Bob Evans here, who's saying like, "I'm on the run from the law. I didn't pay my breakfast tab." Like, hey,
are you sure it wasn't rape?
No, I'm pretty sure it was me stealing breakfast.
Damn it!
Oh! Hey, do you wanna?
This movie is
come
weird,
back?
guys.
Auntie Lee's? Yeah, it is.
Oh, I want to go all the way. Yeah.
It's the closest to a trauma movie I've seen without it being a trauma movie. Well, Well, okay. So Bob Evans is being is being lured in by the Fawn.
It didn't take too much.
No, it didn't. Everyone in this town, they all got dick brain. Like the worst case of dick brain I've ever seen. Not the farmer, and not Pat.
That's because Farmer gets to stare at the finest piece of ass all day.
That's right. So
not
Bob
just
Evans,
a piece, the whole thing.
The whole thing. Sometimes it moves and he gets different angles on it. He gets to
Sometimes
feed
he
it too.
slaps it and it bares his teeth at him. Also, Bob Evans is a vegetarian. Just so you know, that's important. Apparently, it's not. So, is that painting type art thing, whatever on the wall? Is that just human flesh stretched out there?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And then he just buries his nose in it.
Is,
It's like, what does this smell?
What the hell is that on the wall? Oh, you dropped your cornflakes. Holy shit, that's human skin.
Yeah. So Encanto owes this movie money. Jeepers Creepers owes this movie money because they stole their decorator.
Isn't it the other way around?
No, this is way before Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did I
92.
say?
The wrong thing.
You said
look,
Zen diagram.
I said,
yeah.
Look, it's because I'm still worried about this new character we were introduced to only by name called Baby. And Baby has had too much protein. And they got to get too much protein. And they got to do something because Baby's got a rash. And I'm going, what the hell is, who's Baby?
Who's Baby? Who's Baby? Well,
Baby.
Bob Evans thinks he's going to get laid. And,
well, yeah.
Fawn has to go tell Auntie Lee. And then Bob Evans gets sent into the pantry. And then she shuts him in the pantry. And he's looking around in this nice little pantry for stuff. And then she flips a switch and chops his head off in the pantry, and it's fantastic.
Amazing!
Great little gizmo. Except,
what?
Now they're gonna have to clean all that blood out of the pantry off all the cans and shit. They could have dropped him and had him die down, not in the pantry. That's not forward thinking. How have they survived this long without getting caught?
Oh, because everything in that pantry is glued down. And so what they'll do later is they'll come in with a hose and just spray it all
Hose
down.
it down. Yeah.
Hose it.
They're just going to
Okay,
hose it down.
Okay.
The shot of the head and the body coming down that chute towards the camera, inspired. There are so many, like,
Court wizard.
good things, like camera angles of people being filmed in mirrors or angles on a shot that I'm like, wow, you took the time to figure this out and you set these up, and that's amazing. But then later, I'm going to have to sit through 30 minutes of people just talking to each other with nothing happening.
But the dialogue's so good. The
No,
accents
it's
they do
not.
is so good. Keanu was the dialogue coach for at least one of these guys.
You talking about the vibes guy?
It's all about
Lex,
chaos.
Lex Lang's John, which Lex Lang.
Hey, look at me, Larry. This is filthy. You see this tire? It's filthy. Why is she picking on Larry in this
Yeah,
scene?
it's filthy. You were just out driving.
They're so mean to Larry, and I don't like it.
No, because then he's like, Larry, stupid. No, Larry, no. And I'm like, don't
bashes his skull into the
do
car.
that. No, Larry, no, you're okay. You're okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be all right, Larry. And while Larry's in there self-flagellating himself, Coral's getting picked up by the sheriff.
Coral got picked up by Sheriff Rick Grimes.
Oh, is that right? And what did Rick do to her?
Gave her a ride back to Auntie Lee's house.
Oh.
Rick's a stand-up guy, just like Pat Morita.
Does the chief
But
have
she
a
was
name?
out there trying to do her own grift, but then nobody showed up.
Well, the chief showed up.
Yeah, but it's like, we're not going to kill the chief.
Oh.
In fact, we know they're not going to kill the chief because the amount of care that Fawn put into interrogating Bob Evans, basically finding out if anybody was waiting for him anywhere. He lied, but they're clearly only taking people with no
she
connection.
asked if anyone was waiting for him in San Francisco.
And then she asked if there's any pretty ladies that would miss him.
Didn't ask, hey, are you running away from your father?
Your
who's
rich
really
father.
rich?
Who owns a dealership?
Who owns a Bob Evans dealership?
A Bob Evans dealership.
Each car comes with a burger.
It's a good deal.
And some
I've
flapjacks.
only ever had their breakfast. So
I haven't had
Coral-
anything ever.
But you've driven by it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And so if you've
All the
smelled it,
time.
you've had it.
I think you probably go by it every time you leave work and head back to your current place of living.
I bet I don't.
Then you're taking a highly inefficient way back to that house.
But
probably.
then he doesn't have to
What
drive
if
by
I
Bob
told you
Evans.
there are new roads?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
It's better. It's
You got to
faster.
go around the homeless encampments that have popped up, right?
Did they?
There is a new road that wasn't here when we lived here.
Did they finish that
But-
road on the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
side
yeah,
of
yeah,
Wally
yeah.
World?
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
And it bypasses the interstate and all
Mhm.
that shit?
Yep.
Interesting.
But who did they
I
displace
get
to
to
do
drive
that?
past Rumors and that
Oh.
bar. So a couple nights ago, in front of Rumors. Oof.
Uh-huh.
A lot of making out in that parking lot, let me tell you.
Did you stop and just join?
Oh, yeah.
Because you can do that.
It's a free country. Don't you know that?
Look, like the sheriff, I am stuffed like a Christmas goose, okay? You feed me your meat pies, and it's something about your secret herbs and spices. Now, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Meat is meat. Meat is delicious, but you're throwing in a pie, it doesn't matter what kind of meat you're throwing in there, the pie isn't going to stand out unless your seasonings and whatnot are fantastic. So I would actually like to know what she's putting in these pies to make them pop so much more than just any other pie. Because it can't be just that human meat is so delicious, because I doubt it.
Meth.
Sprinkle
Meth
some
pies.
meth on it.
A little crack.
Well, it has vegetables too, Kenny. There's carrot, probably some potatoes,
Have you ever eaten a carrot?
many times.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say it still needs some seasonings.
What?
A carrot is not a seasoning. It's another ingredient that tastes good,
What if
but
you?
it's not going to, you can't throw, everybody puts carrots in their meat pies, Ryan. If that was a secret ingredient, they'd all pop. You'd be like, God damn, this banquet pot pie, fantastic. Marie Colander, get in my mouth.
Everyone shoves
Oh
a
my
carrot
God,
in their meat
I've been
pie.
saying
You-
that
you
about
heard
Marie
it here
Colander for
first.
years. Get in my mouth, Marie.
Give me a basket of vegetables, light my ciggy, let me go on my way. I'm going to munch on this carrot while I'm driving. Love these carrots.
It's probably just salt, a little salt and pepper.
We got them on your carrot, on your raw carrot.
Well, no,
I
I'm
think
like,
you just eat it.
don't eat raw things. You need to cook them, otherwise you'll get like parasite.
I don't think that's true about vegetables.
Well, slugs and snails crawl on vegetables from the garden, and you trust the store to wash them,
Right, but washing it is not rawifying it.
Correct. And so you're going to want to cook it.
You could just soak it.
I don't think you need to do that.
You guys are just jealous of me. You're jealous of my body, aren't you?
You're
Can
jealous
I
of
eat a
how
raw
men look at my body
watermelon?
and how sexy I am. Daniel, you can do whatever you want. The one thing you can't do is be a real policeman, Larry, going off to go fix the car. But what you can do is get a fake badge, send me the bill, and I'll make you like my little buddy.
Larry's going to be a deputy. That's great. We also meet Sky, Pia Reyes, so you can see, and her and Coral act like they don't get along, which that's Terry Weigel.
We don't get it wrong anymore.
Get it wrong. So what? We got Magnolia, Coral, Sky, and Fawn. Fawn is Christine Rose. So we got the 4 nieces.
There's 5 though.
But there's 5.
Correct. Well, you're leaving out baby.
But we got the 4 nieces.
Well, who's
the 4
baby
sexy
then?
nieces.
Oh, did
There's
you
5.
see baby?
There's 5 sexy nieces.
Oh God. Well, maybe baby isn't a niece. Maybe baby is Auntie Lee's baby.
Baby?
Oh, baby. Baby.
That's true.
Baby.
Maybe that is her baby.
I
Of
mean,
her and
how many
Satan.
sisters does Auntie Lee have?
At least
Or
4.
is this all...
At
is
least
this
I don't think
all-
they're
least
like
2.
niece. I think they're just like adopted, and they
Well,
just call
I
her
think they're a
Auntie.
coven of witches, and so you just find like-minded witches and you bring them in. Or
Yeah, this
started
is-
out as a yoga, and she started out as a yoga instructor, and it just spiraled out from there.
So this is a prequel to the Agatha Harkness series that I'm about to watch
If I say yes,
in October.
Here's where I squint. What?
There you go.
hey,
Was it Agatha all along?
was it?
If I get in the car with you, will you flash the red lights?
For you, Larry?
Red, white,
No.
and blue ones.
Not a fucking chance.
Oh,
I didn't
Larry's so
fight
great.
in Iwo Jima on the other side for you to sit in my car. No, you're right. You know what? You get to push the button.
He did. He did fight in Iwo. He was on the other side. Kim has a problem with this movie.
What? Not.
Yeah, first,
I agree. Not enough nudity.
That comes later. First, she's like, "Why'd there have to be an Asian one?" And I look it up and go, "And it's specifically a Filipino one, so enjoy that."
Why?
And
What's
then-
wrong with there being one?
She didn't want to be represented in this movie.
Why did there have to be
Why
a
would
blonde
you not-
one? Why did there have to be a brunette one? Why did there have to be a Larry?
She doesn't care about those people being represented in this movie. She didn't want to be represented in this movie.
People are always asking to be represented, and then when they finally are, they get angry.
Well, this is why. Because in the kitchen scene where they're all in there chopping meat and whatnot, the Asian one's sitting there with a butcher knife, and she's doing a sawing motion on the meat with the butcher knife instead of using the butcher knife as it's intended with a chop.
Well, the Magnolia, when she's got a carrot, has got a big old butcher knife too, and she's just like gently like stroking the carrot with the knife, not actually making getting anywhere. So look, it goes all.
I think it's because the way they recorded the audio in this, that was just gonna fuck everything up if they were actually chopping and shit.
Chop, chop, chop.
Because it's got that like
Well, also, if you chop up a carrot, you don't have a carrot anymore, and then you
Can't
have
do
to
another
like
take.
Can't do another take.
Do you think they're doing multiple? I think they're doing more than one take. This seems like up to a point an actual movie.
I could make criminals pay for their crimes.
What?
He's
As
hilarious.
soon as they start being mean to Larry with the
Oh.
hubcaps, you know Larry's gonna blow this wide open. And then he immediately makes friends with the sheriff, and the sheriff's gonna let him be the deputy. You know, like you said, buy your own badge and bill me. God, this fucking guy. Also, bringing an air pump out there, I don't think that's enough to fix a tire.
You haven't seen the way Larry does it.
Oh, did
you
put
get rid of
bubble gum on it?
teeth, you can blow a lot more through your mouth.
That's fair.
Get a big
now,
old
Sky and
like,
Coral.
baby latch onto the nipple of the tire, Daniel. Is that what you're going for?
I don't know what I was going for.
And then you're like you do a reverse Kirby.
Kirby can blow. Kirby blows.
Kirby blows.
Kirby blows. Hey, my
Now,
next note is
whoa.
amazing. Axe and then feathers.
Well,
Because
okay, so
a
what?
chicken exploded, right?
Yeah, Auntie Lee's got a chicken talking to Magnolia, giving her shit about missing Sunday service, but the lake was real nice.
We don't ever see a lake.
Well, yeah, but we weren't there on Sunday.
It
Oh,
shows
the
up
lake's
on
only
Sunday
there
service.
on Sunday. Okay,
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually kind of embarrassing because the lake came out of town, and then they were like, "Hey, why don't your 4, 5 nieces come, join me?" And she's like, "Oh, I can't. One of them's not here." Then the lake got really upset because it had traveled so far, and no one was going inside.
Well, actually, one of them was
Yeah,
inside.
he's got it
Yeah.
backwards.
They were one was at the lake.
That was a
and
different
the
lake.
was
That was local lake, not out of town lake.
That was Lake Titicaca.
I was gonna go with Lake Flaccid, but okay.
I'm
Mine's
going
a
to
real
say Lake Superior.
Here, chicky, chick.
And then we do a hard cut to the private detective. Now got his feet up on the desk of the sheriff in the sheriff's office, and I'm like, well, make yourself at home, blonde guy. And
Yeah, but
I think this
he's
is the
dropping-
stuff that could have been cut.
it could have. The only useful thing there is he's dropping little nuggets of, I'm looking for Bob Evans. So now we know that, like, oh shit.
It's down the road.
This, like, stuff's gonna be showing up on Auntie Lee's door. Coral and Sky out there, actually secretly friends who love going out and hunting, because they're like, hey, Sky, stop bouncing around being all happy about it. We don't want her to think that we like this. Then she'll pick someone else to come do it. And that's when they drop the line about, you don't want Mormons, they're all inbreeders, their brains are all slushy mushy. Auntie Lee would be so mad, and Sky's like, inbreeders, gross. Coral goes back to town. Magnolia goes back to town. She run into the private dick at the.
Yeah. She's luring him. She's baiting him hard.
Okay, I don't normally want to go back in time, but I want to go back in time because this is the moment where Larry, Mr. Berryman, gives us the performance of the movie because he's just yelling at this tire. Okay,
It's all been there.
he's like, "Damn you, tire and car! You always get me in trouble. You're against me. You've caused enough trouble. Ain't fooling around no more." And he's just like yelling at a tire, guys. And I am all in. I am all in on this storyline. And this is the storyline I want developed.
Okay, I love Larry,
Yeah?
and he's great, and Berryman's acted in this as Larry. Inspired. But hear me out. What if,
Throw Rose
instead
inside.
of Larry,
Uh-huh.
it's Ernest?
You know what?
Better movie.
It's a better movie too, because then we're getting different characters every 3 seconds. You know, this tire would do this to its tire mother on her
Ernest goes
birthday.
out there trying to be another sexy niece and lure him in to be like the other lady.
Hairspray fixes
we
all
can
tires.
We can keep Larry. Ernest is baby.
Ernest is baby.
Oh,
I'm a baby.
I'm baby.
I'm classically trained baby. This pays the bills.
I studied Shakespeare for this shit.
For
Baby.
this shit. So let's see. Yeah, Magnolia's luring in PI guy. Trying to. She's encountered him like twice now. Coral and Sky have just blowout De Palma.
Yeah, there was
two of the tires on the band's
Turns
car.
out the car that was driving by that they ended up getting belonged to a presidential candidate. Is that right?
Yep.
That's
Uh,
right.
yep.
That's right.
And
Happens
John
every
Travolta's in a bush recording the sounds of a tree frog.
time. Mating with a squirrel.
Now,
You don't hear that often.
You don't hear that often
this
enough.
is where you hear the song that you guys enjoyed, but did you
did you
understand
Oh, yeah,
the
there-
lyrics of it?
I understood the lyrics.
This is the young, fresh. Okay, when I heard it, I was hearing young, fresh made pizza.
That'd be a better song.
And I'm just
I
like,
mean, I
oh,
do
damn, this
like
is fucking,
pizza.
yeah. Young, fresh made pizza.
Do like pizza, Doc.
I like that young, fresh made pizza.
That's right, young,
We
fresh
got
made
Doc.
pizza.
We got John. We got Phil. We got Craig. We know. I know like 2 of these guys.
Did you mention Doc?
Yeah,
What's Doc
We
been
got
in?
Doc. I don't
Doc's
know.
not one of the 2 I know.
I was just saying. I was you listening. To
I know
people.
Killer
The
Clowns
Doc.
guy. This is his second movie.
Yeah, I know Doc and I know John, and you guys know John. I feel like if you were to not look at the TV and just listen to him talk, you would recognize Lex Lang because he does voice work in fucking everything.
I'll just go and do that right now.
Okay, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
They're
But
closed. They're closed.
Think of this though. Chaos
Yeah.
becomes intensity,
Uh-huh.
becomes music.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
He's
feel it?
Do they not have a drummer?
They don't need one.
Hey, they don't need a beat.
Is that supposed to be their band playing?
That's what I took it as.
That'd be
I thought they were just
amazing.
enjoying it.
I think
You know
they're
how,
just.
how we listen to our podcast when we go about our day. They listen to their music.
You're actually
Someone's
not
gotta
wrong.
listen to
Okay.
it, goddammit. He's the voice of Goemon and English Lupin shit. So you've heard him.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da.
But he's also the one in this, I think, that has the complete Valley Boy, surfer dude, Keanu and Dracula. Whoa. Kind of going on, which is great.
Baby's fucked up.
You owe the family an apology, okay? How dare you?
I thought you all were joking. That is my bee.
You gonna tell me you got an 8-foot tall stroller and you ain't joking?
What else are we gonna push Baby around in?
Baby can walk.
No, I don't know if baby can walk.
No.
Can rock. Baby rocks.
Baby rocks.
Baby
So,
rocks.
okay,
Some of them rock.
Some of them rock.
Some of them roll.
So we got the band snagged up. Larry's off getting the tire fixed. Got the back of his car open, trying to shove a tire in there.
Well, here's the thing, Kenny. There's a real trick to organization. So I'm sheriff now. You can tell because I'm doing my sheriff voice. I'm just gonna organize your trunk for you. Now, some might say he's conducting an illegal seizure and search of the trunk of a car.
I wouldn't say that. He's got no reason to. He's not investigating anything right now. I was so
As
happy
Larry's
to see him finally
attorney,
with the
I'm going to say
sunglasses
that
on.
is exactly what happened, and therefore all the evidence you find, you can't use it.
Well, he can't. It turns out he can't use it at the end anyway because he dies.
Larry agreed
Oh,
to do
shit.
it though,
But
until the chief started touching his secret stuff.
and then he
bag.
said, "Don't do that," but the chief kept doing it.
That's right, so-
That's where you've got him.
you've revoked
Well, at
your
that
consent,
point-
and you don't have probable cause to keep looking, huh?
But does
Huh?
he have RS, Ryan?
Well, he gave him the receipt for the badge,
Oh, you're right. They're on the same team now, so I guess it's okay.
and then he finds a bag of bones.
Well,
No,
it's
but it's good
And
gooey.
then we see a delicious meat roasting on a spit, and you get the sound of it crackling. And I'm like, okay, that sounds great, actually. And then Auntie Lee's got on, a nice pearl necklace. Not the first of her
You think
career.
Daddy gave that to her?
Daddy's pearl necklace. They're making a charcuterie board for the boys who are out there. They're all pairing off,
Oh yeah.
Good thing there wasn't a fifth boy, or Baby was gonna have to pair off with one of them.
I think it could have been her pacifier. So they've got him here under the pretense
What?
that you
No,
heard me.
Go roll it back.
No, let
Roll
me
the
finish.
tape back. What do you mean?
I can't finish so many thoughts. Hold on.
What could have been her pacifier?
The fifth guy,
What do you mean?
when they're pairing off, he's her pacifier. They're all here because Annie Lee's
What do you
tricking them
mean?
because they think they're going to get their car fixed in the morning, but that's not really going to happen because she didn't really.
That's not gonna happen because
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
be
she
the
really got-
pacifiers.
What do you mean? She's going to suck on one of them. How is this difficult to understand?
Oh, Baby.
Because babies, we'll get to Baby.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
They put her in a crib.
Big
The
old
men
crib.
here, the band, their
Yeah.
hair, fantastic.
Yeah.
It's good 80s rock
Except for the one.
hair.
Which one?
Except for
The one in the bandana?
I don't like the one who goes in the basement.
Oh, well, that's the one who makes fun of Baby.
I don't like
Yeah.
his hair.
Well, he had it coming. His just looks like a bad wig. The rest of them
He's
look
got
like
some
great bad
real
wigs.
disrespectful hair.
We've all been there. Now, I need you to eat this heart of a magnificent, brave animal. I can feel it mingling with my karma right now. And, wow.
Yeah, Craig.
That's great.
I can feel your deep inner strength. 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, Herb.
You like kidneys, Phil?
I do. Not.
No, not really.
Eat it.
Try it. Oh, wow. Okay, so when he says your herbs and spices really do it for me, there is the touch of an H there. And I make a comment to Kim. I go, he almost said herbs.
She
But
calls
I
him
feel
out.
like and then she immediately says, I'm like, now there was barely the hint of an H there. I don't
no.
think that requires
Listen,
That's
calling
one of her
out.
yucks.
She is much closer to him than you are, so she could hear it.
I'm
Fair.
like right up. I'm like right up on my screen. So there's no way she was closer.
She's still closer. She's not in
Well,
the
she
box.
yells at him.
No, she
I think
is in
it's
the
'cause
box.
she doesn't
with him.
want
She
anyone
is
to
in the
think-
box.
With him.
And I'm
She doesn't
leaning
want him to
far
know-
back now. I'm actually leaning back in my chair against my bed.
That's
I'm
going to be
gonna-
great for the audio
I'm
level.
gonna do the whole thing like this from now on.
Fantastic. We'll have to adjust that somewhere. Let's go get a private investigator checking out this farmer's ass.
Jesus Christ. Only people who say howdy are asshole from the city. Did you know that?
I say howdy.
Exactly. Point proven.
What city am I from?
The big one.
New York
Eh.
City.
I know
Vermont.
about salsa.
The dance?
Pace. salsa from New York City.
The spread.
I'll spread my cheeks.
This is a
My
dancer.
concho.
My concho. Hey, do you know where Bob Evans is? Probably got one of them
Down the road.
sociable diseases picked up by one of Auntie Lee's kids. You think they'd get rid of the nosy farmer, like murder the nosy farmer, telling everyone where to go get some pies?
This is the
I think
first
he's in
person
on it.
who's ever shown up to ask.
Because he's got this spittoon there and he's shooting out a gallon of spit every time he fucking launches at it.
He's been saving it up.
Kim didn't appreciate that.
He's got like this bullfrog sack that we just don't see under a shirt, and he's storing it there.
Fair. You ever see witches use white candles?
Are they using white candles?
So at the dinner scene, they've got these candles everywhere.
Why are there so
and the
many
guys
candles?
are like, what's with all the candles? Yeah, it's like, oh, it's for you guys and all the others who have departed. And like, departed? What do you mean?
They left.
They left, dog.
They left us because they're dead.
They do a little hell prayer.
A
And
little
like, that
heavy
is the
metal
most
prayer.
metal prayer.
Yes. We devote this feast to Satan. Oh, so many mouth noises as she's
Now,
giving.
oh,
this
you know
little
what?
talk.
Let's go check on baby. We had to cut down her protein earlier. Let's go get in here, and then we see a fully grown woman dressed as like a scanty baby with a giant bottle and a giant crib. And like, you know, Auntie Lee wants you to come downstairs and visit with us, baby. Now, what happened with baby here? Why did baby end up like this?
I'm pretty sure even in my subtitles, in like parentheses, it went, "Oh no."
Did they just intentionally keep this person thinking they were a baby? Like, no, you're a baby. Or is it like an accident of nature like Larry?
I think maybe this is their take on like Grandpa from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So they went, instead of doing that, let's go. What's the most opposite thing we could do? We can make it a grown-ass woman being a baby.
That's fair. Now, while baby's being wheeled out, Larry's with the sheriff in his office, like, showing off the body parts. Like, Larry, did you kill Bob Evans? I don't know their names. They all make fun of me. I gotta do it. Oh, no. I'm like, oh, Larry, don't cover for those assholes. You didn't do it. You're a good boy, Larry.
Oh, my God.
You're a cop.
But the way this scene transitions between the two actors being in the frame, moving to their shadows against the wall, and then you see the shadow of the hand. Like, so many cool things.
It's great. It's shot really well. The audio is something of its time, for sure. But it's shot really well.
A massive stroller, Daniel. Massive. Fits a hallway. What more do you want? Nothing. That's right. You can't think of anything because this movie gives you everything you've ever wanted.
If they put her in one of those Johnny jumpers in the doorway.
Now, if they did that, that would have been good. She's just jumping in the doorway.
I still think
that
you can make one of those for adults.
An adult,
and
absolutely. And now I'm thinking you can make a stroller for an adult.
Don't they already do make those kind of things?
I don't know. But
talking about
Coral,
a sex swing, Ryan?
I had no idea.
Hey, we're talking about baby here. Be a little classy, okay?
Be classy like baby.
Be classy like baby.
Yeah. Don't be unclassy like, which one is that, Craig?
It's,
you better go after Sky and talk to her, Craig. You done pissed off the family.
I think it's John.
She likes you, you know.
Oh,
All I can say is I apologize, all right? I thought you guys were fucking with me. Killer Clowns is like, dude, you're gonna cost us. We're all trying to get laid here. You think I'm wearing this hair for not getting laid? No, this is for getting laid hair. Now, Doc, he's already in there following, who's he get? Magnolia pushing baby in.
One of them.
He doesn't immediately turn around when he sees the large bed and then the baby dolls all hung on this like fence, and it's just they got chains there, and he's like, "What's the chains for?" And he's like, "You got to keep baby restrained." She gets kind of upset and violent. And he's like, "You know what? I kind of have a thing for chains.
Ooh, would you like?
You want to have sex in front of baby?
Would you like me to put them on you? Huh?
Yeah, I like
yeah,
yes, I would like that very much. Actually, if we could do that, that'd be yes, that'd be nice. You see, some women, they just don't understand the bondage.
Yeah.
Are you sucking on my neck, baby?
He definitely opened the Hellraiser cube.
How do I feel about this? I don't know.
At least they're fuzzy. Every one of their rooms is the set of a music video. It has to be.
Every one of their rooms is the set from the inside of the clown tent in Killer Clown. It just looks the same.
The lighting, I think, really
it really
elevates
establishes this as a shared universe.
I still if one of these rooms had opened up instead of what we got in Ghostbusters, do you think the Ghostbusters win? I don't if one of these ladies walked out and said a gozer, like, how do you think they react? You think they just leave? Because I just leave.
Well, aren't
'Cause
you there to fight the ghost? I don't understand.
Not at this point. Like, nope, this is some freaky ass shit. Gozer has some demon dogs, and that's fine. I can deal with that. But like, you got me chained up. You're over here like necking on me. Baby's watching.
Baby is not watching.
Baby's not the one
Baby's
watching. You
performing.
switch that around, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And he's like kind of into it, and that's not okay.
Oh, he's fully into it. Look, Baby is she's old enough to make her own decisions.
He likes to meet fresh.
Baby is a nickname. It's not a.
I don't think it's a nickname. I think that's what they call her.
It's not a
baby's a problem.
Although
it's not a determination.
It would be
I don't know the word I'm looking for here. It's not a I call you baby, therefore you are a baby. Like, you know.
It would have been cherry on top if at the end of the movie she walks out smoking a cigarette. Like, that was fun. I hope we get another good batch next week. Like, that's just her whole shtick. Like, she loves it. She's into it. Some people are into being, adult diapers and getting pampered, stuff like, when you want to lay at home all day and just like, if you want something, you just cry and there's like, change your diaper, give you some
Hold
food.
on, let me try something real quick.
Mom!
Meatloaf!
I shit myself, Mom!
She folded my
crossed my
clothes
heart.
the other day. I'm like, why are you doing that?
What are you doing? They were dirty. Cross my heart. Hope to
I'm just gonna
die.
throw them on the floor.
I didn't mean to kill the vibe, Sky. I'm kind of trying to get in your pants, I'm from the average, ordinary nuclear family.
Hey, Sky, I like you.
I like you a
like
lot.
you.
I like you a lot. That's what it says. Yes.
Hey, let's go back to my room. Auntie Lee, she's scared people steal her secrets.
Oh, wait, not her. Wait, are you saying her room is the basement where the meat processing is?
Yeah.
Or it's just that's her ritual room. That's probably not where she's sleeping, right?
Yeah, maybe they got extra
You know
side
what?
rooms.
Now I'm on Kim's side. How come she doesn't get a bedroom?
Yeah, she gets the basement.
Well, Magnolia didn't get her bedroom either.
Not to
Honestly,
herself.
I didn't see a bed, and the only bed I seen in this whole movie was Baby's.
Yeah, Baby's the only one with a bed.
No, there's the busty blonde has a I don't know, a cot, something.
Wasn't that Stonehenge?
Has a
Stonehenge.
There's Stonehenge, and then there's Serpent Time. And
You know what I really liked with Stonehenge?
The fact that they tried to recreate it.
The whole thing that going on there with her taking a shower, and the shower is just like, what was that, like
Streamers?
It's streamers and blown air.
I loved that.
That's
right?
because it's the set of a fucking music video. Kim's like, what is that even? Is there even water going? It's like, she's clearly taking a shower, babe.
This is 100% real. Look, she's getting a towel to dry off. It's real.
Yeah. Stonehenge. Yeah, that also means that this is in the Halloween 3 universe.
Everything is.
Everything is.
Like, this is what's going on this side of the world.
Oh, hold on. Now, this is where we get the men are superior, women are inferior. Look at me. I ain't no square. Look at this hair. Something like that.
It's a good song.
Our dudes are all sectioning off. We're getting to banging. We're getting our boobage everywhere. Auntie Lee's just in the kitchen, just hand cranking out that meat, grinding it out. For the kind of operation they have, you'd think they'd have a bigger meat grinder.
This is what keeps it tasty, though.
Keeping it small.
Yeah, you don't want to just every time you get into a bigger box, you don't want to expand to fill the box if you don't have to, right? You see, if you can make it work with your limited operation, you just make it work and you keep raking in the proceed.
No.
You'll keep it working longer if you get better tools for you to do your job.
Infinite growth.
Westward expansion.
Okay,
yeah, it's Stonehenge
so
time now. It's sexy dancing time now. Yeah.
Sexy dancing.
We got undressing.
We got banging in the basement. We got sexy Stonehenge dancing.
We got shower.
Black lights everywhere. Should show all the jizz.
Blue light silhouettes. Oh.
Care for a little dubage? That's going to some pot usage in the basement. But you know what? Sky says, Auntie told us to just say no. We don't do drugs. It dulls our instincts. Yeah, whatever. So, Doofus down there getting all high. Sky's like, hey, you don't want to eat unsanitary meat, dog. Don't touch this shit. He's like, that wouldn't be the first time.
No, yeah. Ha, ha, ha. Do you get it?
And then he opens the door and finds a head in a cage, and then Sky shoves a hook into his jaw.
Oh, sweet death. The final act of eroticism.
Yeah, the chicks get so turned on every time they're killing someone. Like when Bob Evans got his head cut off in the closet earlier.
They yelled,
What's her
"Flapjacks!"
face is outside it, just like, oh! And Kim's like, why is she moaning so much? Like she's into it. She's into it, babe. She loves it. Like, you know how, like, when I see a perfectly made pizza, like, on TV or something?
Or a turtle walk
like,
down the street.
Yeah, it's like,
You're like, ooh, look how slow it's going.
oh, it's so wise and powerful.
Hey, slow turtle, are you going my way?
Yeah. Now, Bandana Man and Coral going upstairs, and he's like, hey, I want to check on Doc, you know, because I kind of like to watch. And she's like, no, we shouldn't invade their privacy. And he's like, whatever. He starts to go in there, and then he's about to get bashed in the head. And then Coral leads him back into her snake shrine room, which has a big old snake in a cage in the front there. A little, not really a cage, a container. And then 2 giant yellow snakes wrapping around it. And it's all foggy. And it's like, what?
Do you want to watch me feed him?
No.
Yeah.
Watch this. Yeah, no, yes.
She gets turned on by it, but then all of a sudden a jump cuts and he's laying down in just a little like
that's because
loincloth type thing, and he's getting covered in butter.
Titanic stole from this movie because what we didn't see is after that he's like, oh my god, I am so turned on. Paint me like your French whores.
Paint me. Well, now she's dancing like she's in a white snake video. Well, I guess a yellow snake video. While he's just laying down there, like, okay.
Oh, this is fun.
And he's popping off kind of weird because of the lights, and then all of a sudden. A giant fake snake head fucking drops down and penetrates his torso. And why? I don't know, but it's fantastic.
Good
sacrifice. He's a snake. Snakes have fang.
How'd it move?
She pulled a lever.
Mechanics.
Science.
Physics.
Their
engineering.
Their gadgets throughout this house are fantastic. Okay?
Satan
All
is
their
an
little traps,
engineer, okay?
until they fuck up later and they do something I think is dumb.
What'd they do that dumb?
It's the whole garbage disposal scene. It's a little redundant. We'll get into that when we get into that. Now we got the Private Eye showed up and he's trying to hook up with, what was it, Magnolia? It's like, hey man, why you following me? You know what? Hey, why don't you go outside where Busty Bessie is?
But take your fucking shoes off. They scuff
we're not
up
animals.
the pool deck. You piece of shit.
Yeah, why don't you go out there? Why don't you get in the pool?
Hey, but
And
first,
then-
why'd you come here? Huh? Did you come here to slap
Oh,
me
yeah.
around? Rip off my clothes? Throw my naked body to the floor? Rape me unconscious? Huh? Is that your idea of a good time?
No. Oh wait.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought we had a connection. I thought we could have been good for each other.
We could have
All
been
right,
good for
you
some-
go to the
yeah.
pool.
Yeah, go bang one of my cousins or something, or maybe all of them.
Hey,
So,
we're
okay,
going to do
he's in the
some not
pool.
very functional swimwear, and that's very important.
Okay, so you see the continuity error here, though.
Where it's nighttime sometimes, and then it's dusk some other
It's like
times.
day
the
when
lighting.
he gets there. And there's
Well, he
acting
got
like it's
lost.
night.
He did a couple laps around the
Nope.
house. We just didn't see
Nope.
them. Is someone
Nope.
wet and then not wet?
No, he gets pulled into the pool fully clothed. He's sitting there talking to the lady. A door opens. We cut and we see another cousin walking out in a swimsuit. We cut back to him. He's in his underwear and socks in the pool.
But he took it off.
When? There was no time. There was no impression of time passing.
I'm pretty sure
They're
it shows
talking-
them taking it off. in
They
the
don't.
pool.
I've got the movie playing right now as we're talking about it.
I
didn't
don't
notice this the
think that's
first
a
time.
continuity thing. He just takes it off.
When?
When he's in the pool.
No, it's bad. Cousin, we'll see.
It's not bad
Okay.
at all.
That's what's bringing him out of the
Okay, so
movie.
Fawn's in the pool
Cinema
now.
sins. He went in
And
there
then-
wet and now no clothes.
Now Magnolia's out there, and she's like, hey. And he's like, 2 chicks? And then
No,
Sky shows up in her
4.
unfunctional swimsuit because she dives in, and it immediately rips the boobs out. It's
Hate
like,
to
well, that's
see it.
weird.
Hate
And
to
then
see
Coral
it.
shows up, and she dives in, and now they're all swimming in circles around him, and it's like, are they going to summon a hell circle? Like, that's fantastic. And he's just like, best day
This
ever.
is the greatest day of my life.
I am like a great private eye. I can tell you that much. Like, I found this. I wasn't even trying, and I found this.
It's like witches like flying around. It's really
So
And
they-
now they start slapping water in his face.
Now they have
they're
ice
they're
picks.
no slapping. Don't slap the water. I can't.
But
Ow,
it
what was
looks
that?
like they're
Ow.
just slapping the water.
Yeah, because like they're
I thought they were
stabbing
slapping
him
the water.
supposedly, but there's
They're-
no blood.
And
They
I thought it
have
was
ice
giving him
picks.
pain. Yeah, I see them on. I'm like, wait, let me rewind that. What is happening?
Yeah. And then Auntie Lee shows up and starts salting the pool like it's going to be a stew. And then now there's blood coming out of him.
Yeah,
And she's like, that devil's circle is complete.
There should have been
And then
blood before.
There should have been blood. Now he's being a real asshole. He's getting super punctured. He crawls out of the pool into the hot tubs. Now he's got all the water fucked up. They're going to have to drain both of these things now. Like, it's going to take forever. All the puncture wounds in the fake torso, fantastic. You know, circle's complete. We've done our job, summoned the devil. But you know what we forgot? The sheriff and Larry.
Where is Larry? It's been a while since we've yelled at Larry.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks about that.
Nobody thinks about
now
Larry. We're here. Larry's handcuffed, which I think is rude. He's a good guy. Like, you gotta go see Auntie in the kitchen. Like, hey, Larry, look, I brought it out here because, like, I know you and you're great and you gave me them pies and stuff, but Larry's gonna have to go down. All right, well, thanks for your consideration, Chief. And then, I forget which one of the nieces. It might have been Fawn again. It's like, hey, can you come help me with this?
Oh, yeah.
So Fawn, she trips the breaker for the garbage disposal, okay? And then she convinces the chief to put his hand in the garbage disposal to fix it. The switch for the garbage disposal itself is also off.
Oh, that's what you're saying is redundant.
So
yes,
I
understand.
So while the chief has his hand in there, Fawn is like eyeballing over at Auntie. Auntie goes over there, flips the breaker back on for the garbage disposal, and then Fawn reaches up while the sheriff is sitting there staring at her and flips on the garbage disposal with the switch right in front of him. What you do is you turn on the garbage disposal after you kill the breaker. That way he can have his hand in it, not thinking anything of it because, it's off. And then someone goes over there and flips the breaker back on, and then it gets him. Otherwise, he's going to see you doing it. So that was highly redundant. Poor Chief Cole gets his hand all mushed up. Larry is holding him down. Then we get this weird shot of Auntie Lee putting a gun against his head, says, nobody hurts my brother. So Larry's her brother. And then she fires the gun and we get to watch the bullet come through the gun into his head. Like, that was a choice. I don't know how they did that, but I liked it. It
was great.
And then, I was like, hey, Larry, we got a lot of cars out here. Move them out back with the rest. But can I keep the cop car? I'm kind of a cop now. Larry, fucking no. Aw, like, don't be mean to Larry. And then cameras like slowly panning around. Someone wanted to open up a steakhouse in New York City. We'd never run out of beef there. We get a hand coming out of the cellar door. Don't know which guy that was.
No, it can't be any of them. They're all dead.
That's kind of my thinking, unless the guy got the hook through his chin, didn't die. She just left him down there hooked on the chin and he got out. He's just going to need some ice cream. But I told Kim, like, I mean, if the movie just keeps going and then it doesn't fucking matter who it is, that's just, nothing's happening from it. It's fine. So, and that's it. I mean, that's our movie.
They show the back of the house just full of cars. That's good.
Not even hidden, just right behind the house. Like, I don't know how they haven't been caught.
Well, it's just the one sheriff.
Well, he's a good sheriff, though. If he had survived this movie, I was going to say he becomes an alcoholic and moves into, like, an apartment building and then teaches karate.
He's got other things to worry about.
You guys like this movie?
Yep.
There is a good movie in here.
Yes. It could have been better. Again, if they trimmed it up a little bit, you got to trim your meat. Because, again, hour and 40 minutes is, like, some movies are good at a tight 100.
Type 101.
Not a tight 100.
Yeah, this one could have been a smidge shorter.
About a minute shorter.
So what character development or growth do you think occurred in this movie?
They're going to treat Larry better, otherwise he's going to fuck up their shit.
Okay. What are the stakes for the people involved in this movie?
Human. It is. People. Great. Yes. There are people stakes.
What was the conflict that needed to be resolved?
Nothing. This is just a day in the life.
We're rooting for them to eat the people.
Yeah. There's no conflict.
I was rooting for them to eat, like, the guy who shot the preacher in the face, but just some random band guys who seemed all right.
I'm sorry. Did you hear their songs?
Women are inferior. Men are superior.
Idiots.
Yeah, you can eat those guys.
Yeah, no, it's just a day in the life.
There's no twist it, pull it.
Like these people are doing it all the time,
right?
Yeah, so it's just like, we just keep doing it. Yeah. Like they weren't gonna stop us. We're professionals. God damn it!
What do you?
we go around. We were genetically put on this earth to give people dick brain.
Yeah.
And we use it.
Well, you gotta use it or you lose it. So
now I feel like the movie We Summon the Darkness is like this, but less sexy, less sexified.
Well, then what is the point?
I know. I hear you. We hear you, and that's why you can still go watch this one anytime you want.
It's on Tubi.
On Tubi. Most of these people went on to, continue to do more softcore porn and pose in Playboy.
That's disgusting. Where do I need to not look? Because I don't want to.
Please don't do your IMDb thing, which would tell me.
Yeah, don't do your IMDb thing that you do.
Oh, I could never.
Don't do it.
Don't
stop.
Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. Okay, look. Pia Reyes is not known for Alien Abduction, Intimate Secrets, Indecent Behavior 3, Return of the Living Dead 3. I like how that's the third one she's known for.
She's in Return of the Living Dead 3?
Yes.
Wow.
Also on Deadly Ground, huh? Pat Morita, my favorite role of his is
now,
in Spy Hard.
Now, what nasty movies has he been in?
Spy Hard, Karate Kid, have you heard of it? SpongeBob.
He's not in Three Ninjas, is he?
Of course he is.
He is? Okay.
No, he's not.
He's not. Okay.
No. Or is he?
I don't know. I feel like there's a old Asian man in that.
That's a different Asian man. But it does, people often think it's the same guy because they're racist, Daniel.
I haven't seen it, so I was just asking.
You ain't seen the Three Ninjas?
No.
Add it to the list. Although, when I went to his page, trying to remember that movie that I really liked his random cameo in, which it was Spy Hard, there's a little trailer for a movie playing at the top called Rice Girl, and it looks absolutely nuts, and I might have to check that out. Just so as you know. Yeah, fantastic.
Great. Thank you for sharing.
Who is your favorite niece? Like, based on their room?
Based
Sky.
on room?
I guess we didn't see Skies.
Based on their room. Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Stonehenge.
Because is it the fake shower that sends it over the top, though?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah. The snakes were pretty cool, though, and the fact that it can move, and then she's got a whole tub of butter to put on the guy. When she started
I think that
buttering,
was paint, like glow-in-the-dark paint.
No, that's clearly butter. I thought she was buttering him up, literally, so he would like go down the snake hole easier. Like I thought he was gonna get swallowed whole.
To what end?
Oh.
Well, probably like to get pooped out eventually.
Eventually.
They're all
To get
sacrifices
pooped out
to
of
Lucifer.
what?
The snake butt. I watched a video of a snake pooping the other day. Have you seen a snake poop?
No.
Oh my god, it's so weird, and it's so like makes all the funny fart noises. There's like a butt that opens up towards the back end. Like it doesn't just lift up the back of the tail. There's like like a good, I don't know. It's a little waist to the back, but it opens up and it's just all like.
Should I not be horrified right now? It's making noises Discord don't pick up.
And it's so flatulent, and then these like chunks come out, and that looks like fresh mozzarella. And it's so weird. I watched it like 5 times.
I was watching a video of the baby pigmy hippos.
Oh, because everyone loves that little hippo.
That's the one. Yeah, everyone loves them.
Yeah, everyone loves them. Yeah. So, like I said earlier, that was the same house from Motel Hell. How'd you sunburn your hands, Ryan?
The rest of my buddy was covered.
He's riding his motorcycle.
Oh. And I didn't wear my gloves.
Oh.
Mistake.
Classic
mistake.
Well, hopefully you guys went and watched this movie. Well, I mean, no, I know you did, but hopefully the audience goes and watches this movie. Because I think it's worth at least one watch. Because I think we've watched things like this before, and they've just been terrible, and this isn't that. It's actually, I see, relatively well made. The effects were good.
I mean, the only thing they could have done to improve it is if they
full
had
on penetration,
musical
if they
numbers,
had been actual musical
numbers
in the bedrooms
in between stuff. And no, I'm saying if this had just this is the Sweeney Todd
trimmed a minute, so it'd be that tight 100.
Trim it real good.
Trim it. I got you. Real good. Good. Great. Fantastic. We did it. Meat pies.
Did you say you would recommend this movie to people? Is that what you said?
I'm saying I would recommend this movie to people.
Wow.
I would recommend this to Ryan's mother.
Well, apparently she liked it. Did she like it?
I don't know.
You didn't have a little post-movie discussion being like, okay, so where are we at now in our relationship now that we've watched this together? Where are we?
Well, it's not, we didn't watch it together.
Yep.
It's like no one's ever watched a movie with Ben. He's just there.
He lurks. He always lurks.
What do you think would have been the worst time for your mother to have started watching this? Like if she was going to pop in at a moment and then pop back out and like really judge you for the choices you have made.
She don't hear good, so.
Huh? Classic. Got him.
You know what? It's probably the Satan prayer.
Okay, well.
It's that first whelp was too much.
It came in really
blew it out.
Came in real hot.
Yeah, a little hot, a little hot. As always,
it's gonna crash.
I've been your horrible host, Kenny, telling you that the truth is out there all along. This you know how people have conspiracies about Kubrick's The Shining and how it's like fakes the moon landing? Well, this is a little less subtle. They're telling you Bob Evans is serving people.
Oh, okay.
It's right there in the movie. It's all people. And you know what? It's not that good. I've had it.
Well, that's just those people
Kenny.
weren't good. What if you had a different kind?
Were they
These are
Mormons?
the questions.
They don't like being called Mormon.
Were they the assholes? Were they the LDS?
The LDS, yeah.
Laser dick syndrome?
That's where. That's what you do. My outro time. Shut up, Ryan. It's my time. Ryan, shut up. It's my time.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
I'm Farmer Daniel. That's my ass.
That's not my wife.
No, it is.
Oh, shit.
I'm Ryan, and I too have yelled at a tire.
That's the origin story for Robert.
Goodbye.
The tire from rubber.
Goodbye.
Ryan don't know. He don't know.
Goodbye.